let me be very, very clear about where I'm coming from. I'm a bit torn in terms of his response.
Curiosity, bro. He said that Floyd was kidnapped by the Abu Dhabi folks. Any comment on that?
And again, like I was just saying, again, Tank's that guy. And for all the guys out there in the weight class and around the weight class,
Calvin ain't getting paid.
Yo, he said ain't no reason Calvin should be looking the way he looking if they making all this money.
Now that's the thing. They talk all that money talk. Can't be one nigga looking good and the rest of the crew.
Stephen A. Smith criticized Leonard Ellerbe for backing Floyd Mayweather Jr. Ellerbe argued that Floyd supports athletes rather than merely chasing wealth. Smith challenged the quiet surrounding alleged scams and exhibition disputes, implying Ellerbe prioritizes Mayweather's reputation over transparency and truth.
But when someone says you're fake or something, you know, again
you
can say you don't take it personally, but you're a proud man.
Again, that my mother and father always told me, when people call you names and people talk about you, that's because they're admiring what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Mayweather Promotions is promoting this card, not about billions. Tell you everything you need to know.
Leonard, you put it on a great card this week, in all due respect. Now, we did have Adrian say some things that were a little unsettling. I'm sure maybe you're a little disappointed, but...
No, not at all. Not at all. That's just him being him. And again, I think I still, to this day, he's a tremendous fighter, super talented fighter, who's had a successful career, and I'm sure that he'll continue to go on.
When asked about Floyd Mayweather Jr. and the reported Dubai fraud claims, Leonard Ellerbe declined to give a direct response. Instead of addressing the matter, he remained quiet, which immediately drew attention from critics who felt the avoidance was intentional and aimed at shielding Mayweather's reputation. The lack of explanation intensified public doubt, adding to ongoing concerns about the fighter's financial activities and carefully managed public image.
In my opinion, Tank is the best fighter in the entire world. And another terrific opportunity on June the 15th to go out there and show you guys why he's the top dog.
Just out of curiosity, bro. He said that Floyd was kidnapped by the Abu Dhabi folks. Any comment on that?
And again, like I was just saying, again, Tank's that guy. And for all the guys out there in the weight class and around the weight class, he's coming to get each and every one of you guys.
Leonard Ellerbe, a longtime associate and CEO of Mayweather Promotions, witnessed Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s growth in business operations up close. Ellerbe played a central role in directing Floyd's promotional strategy and financial decisions during the height of his career.
Floyd that basically gave him $1 million came out to Vegas, and they had a whole backstory to that. And I'm pretty sure Leonard was around seeing all that. And what you're saying doesn't sound far-fetched. And I'm not agreeing with you just to agree with you, but like the champ may be hurt just because like you a human being, you can whoop ass, but you're still a human being, right? You may be hurt that you missed a moment. I've also seen guys where, you know, they moment passed and you try to hold on to things and that becomes an element of it. But then also it's just not a Leonard Ellerbe thing. There's a lot of people who may be in position around Floyd Mayweather, but whatever deal they agreed to at the time didn't allow them to get all the money that they probably could have earned, right? And so he probably sees the infrastructure that Tank doesn't have in the relationship, and he's not saying, hey man, it ain't fuck you, champ.
Recently, Leonard Ellerbe seems to have stepped back, no longer directly speaking on behalf of Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s brand. In a notable comment, he stated that agreements do not determine relationships, implying that even if official connections fade, personal respect or loyalty might still exist. His exit has fueled talk of possible internal tensions or unease regarding Mayweather's more controversial financial dealings.
Like some confusion, is Tank a Mayweather Promotions fighter still? Is he not? What is his his involvement with Mayweather Promotions, or is it just all still PBC, Al Heyman?
Yeah, Tank is not signed to Mayweather Promotions.
Okay. Gotcha.
He's not signed to Mayweather Promotions. His contract ran out,
yeah,
and that's fine. But
amicable.
as I always say, contracts don't define relationships.
Despite ongoing legal challenges, Floyd Mayweather Jr. still openly showcases his fortune as he approaches 50. Critics claim that his constant exhibition of luxury only accelerates financial setbacks. Many argue that this fixation on displaying wealth may ultimately turn against him, with some warning that his extravagant lifestyle could result in bankruptcy.
Caught Floyd capping about buying some apartment buildings In New York, I didn't think it was a big deal. I mean, remember he said he had bought his grandson some property, I think in Manhattan as well too. So honestly, I didn't really, think a lot of this was a big deal. I mean, they kind of, think it's a red flag when you 50 years old to feel like almost 50 and still gotta flex on social media. But, people on social media do what they do best, especially black people try to tear each other down. So people start researching, Angela started researching, and they found out that Floyd was capping. Now, Floyd is part of like some type of ownership group that got a part of it. Then you got 50.
Floyd Mayweather is known for his extravagant purchases, but his latest investment in real estate has exposed the limits of his financial acumen. He claimed to have bought buildings worth $42 million, parading the acquisitions as proof of his billionaire status. However, reports by outlets like Business Insider reveal the different story. Mayweather is not the sole owner of these buildings, and in many cases not even the official owner. These investments have failed to generate the kind of returns he promised, underlining a major flaw in his business strategy. Instead of a triumph, this venture has turned into a glaring example of bad planning and exaggerated self-promotion.
I mean, Floyd Mayweather, in this article, it states that he's spending $402 million in real estate investment in a 1,000-unit affordable housing portfolio in Upper Manhattan. The portfolio includes over 60 buildings and is one of the city's largest real estate deals of the year.
Wow. Well, thank you, Floyd Mayweather, for investing into New York real estate.
Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s reputation goes beyond luxury vehicles and championship titles. It has also been marked by repeated controversies over the years. Allegations of unpaid taxes and legal disputes tied to unsuccessful business deals have repeatedly placed his name in financial headlines. One of the most startling claims involved an incident in Dubai, where he was reportedly detained over unpaid high-value jewelry. These ongoing situations prompt serious questions about his financial management and the boundaries he may be willing to test.
Turns out that the rumors were true, and Floyd Mayweather has been trapped in Dubai for the last 50 days. Gervonta Davis was the first to claim it. Now multiple insider sources have confirmed that he is in fact trapped in Dubai for a debt that has nothing to do with boxing. After doing a little digging, it seems that someone in his camp, while he was shopping for jewelry in Dubai, stole one of the pieces, got away with it, and then blocked all communication with Mayweather. Since then, Floyd has already paid for the jewelry, but they refuse to let him go until they get their piece back. And allegedly, this guy right here is the thief that started this whole mess.
At one point, you were getting celebrity endorsements. One was DJ Khaled, hilarious, and Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
And he posted on his Instagram him taking this what do you call it? The Centra card?
Centra card.
The Centra card. And going and purchasing something with his Bitcoin at a store.
Yeah.
He did that knowing that it didn't work.
Floyd Mayweather doesn't know anything that's going on, really. So like
we all know that.
Yeah.
The guy can't read,
Yeah.
How much did you guys pay him?
Like $1 million.
He took that knowing or not caring if it worked?
It was just not knowing, right? Like they didn't care. He does a million promotions like that. It was basically you speak to his manager.
Yeah.
He's like, this is Floyd's price. You send the money over.
Yeah.
The manager makes his little cut from it.
Mm-hmm.
And he just says, what do you want me to say? And what do you want me to do?
Okay.
Right. And you just basically give him his script and he just does.
Respected analyst Stephen A. Smith has closely observed Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s way of living. He has witnessed the private planes, lavish properties, and constant showcases of affluence. Although Smith once respected Floyd's relentless drive, he eventually started doubting how long that approach could last. During a past conversation, he asked Mayweather whether legacy held greater value than wealth. Floyd answered plainly, money. That exchange spoke volumes. It revealed more than a preference. It exposed a mindset. Smith later shared that such priorities may have played a role in Floyd's mounting legal and financial challenges, implying that his fixation on riches could now be the very thing confining him.
Definition to it. Well, private jet, Enzo, Bugatti. Let's walk over here. I'll show you a couple toys. They call this the $1 million garage.
I know we're on television, Floyd, but I think it's necessary for me to say, damn.
Well, we are on ESPN. These are sports cars. It's a sports network. This car costs $3.2 million. This Bugatti right here costs $1.6 million. You ain't seen these
I
toys?
haven't seen these.
No.
Floyd, this is 7 cars, man. Silver, platinum, Miami, black, LA, white, Vegas.
Yeah, in New York, I got my drivers.
And you got your drivers in New York.
Yeah.
Why? Talk to me about why you make the decision to drive different colored cars in respective cities.
Spoiled brat.
Oh, just being a brat?
Just being a brat.
The 7 cars that you showed me are in excess of $15 to $20 million.
Let me see what's the number. We go 3
and you don't drive them.
It's close to 15 million. You're right. It's close to 15 million.
Oscar de la Hoya, a longtime opponent of Floyd Mayweather Jr., has openly criticized the direction Floyd has taken. In recent media appearances, he mocked Mayweather's ongoing focus on exhibition bouts. De La Hoya portrayed those matchups not as driven by love for the sport, but as efforts to stay visible and financially secure. He argued that Floyd's presence in the spotlight is less about competition and more about revenue. For De La Hoya and others in boxing, there's growing concern that Mayweather's lasting reputation could be eclipsed by money-driven spectacles and publicity moves.
Floyd Mayweather fought another exhibition against Gotti last Saturday. A real the crowd booing in the arena at the end. But in the middle of the second round, Floyd literally had the referee swapped out. He didn't like that the referee told him to stop hitting behind the head. Floyd is used to having the refs do whatever he wants, and he wasn't getting his way this time. It was so embarrassing. Floyd, you're 50 years old. You're a legend in the sport. I've stood up for you in countless interviews, including Shannon Sharp's podcast last week. But you have to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard. I know life is expensive. But come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse, your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're gonna have to sell off your assets. I hate seeing this happen, bro.
One of the most harmful episodes in Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s financial record involves his promotion of a cryptocurrency scam. He presented a digital coin as a lucrative chance, urging supporters to invest with him. However, despite promises of shared profits, the reality was starkly different. Floyd never bought the coin himself. As its value collapsed, numerous fans suffered heavy losses, left feeling betrayed by someone they admired.
Imagine listening to Floyd Mayweather, a man who can't even read, for investing advice. That's exactly what happened last year when he was paid to promote the absolute Ponzi scheme token Ethereum Max, along with other celebrities like Kim Kardashian, Antonio Brown, and Paul Pierce. The coin shortly fell 97% right after the launch, leaving millions of fans and investors bankrupt. So to see what coins you should be actually buying, be sure to follow me. But like I was saying,
bad mistakes. I didn't want to hustle drugs. All I wanted to do was become a champion someday and have something.
Yes, we know, Floyd. You hustled Ethereum Max into people's wallets and then straight out. You weren't promoting financial freedom. You were speedrunning a rug pull. Don't believe everything you see online with these celebrities. They'll even sell their soul for a couple of bucks. They don't care if you go broke. They are already rich. You know what? We should call you Scamweather, not Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has openly defended his way of life with a bold stance. He admits to facing criticism, but claims it stems solely from envy over his wealth. What he overlooks is that much of the backlash isn't about jealousy. It comes from frustration. The repeated manipulations, scams, and lack of regard for others are what provoke the response. When a high-profile figure continually uses their influence to deceive or take advantage, scrutiny and condemnation are inevitable.
Takedowns, submissions, kicks, all that jazz. But he's choosing to fight Floyd in a boxing fight just for money, just like Conor McGregor did. It's really a trick. He gets these people to box with him. They have no business boxing with him. And he's making millions and millions of dollars doing this way after his competitive career is over. Which is...
Because he's earned that right.
Hey, man, he's a genius. He really is a genius. He's a genius in figuring out a way to keep making money. And one of the reasons why people watch him fight is not because he's like Mike Tyson, just goes out and destroys people. They like watching him fight because they hate him. Because he talks so much. He's like, look at my $1 million watch. Look at my jet. Look at my house. Look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed. Like this is $1 million worth of watches. This watch goes for $2 million. And they're like, this is my small watch that I take sometimes, but I want to show you. When I show up, I bring out the big boy, and it brings out this watch that's covered in diamonds. It's like $5 million. And so you hate him. People hate him.
He creates envy.
Yes. Yeah, he creates envy, and you want him to lose, but he's not gonna.
Joe Rogan has shared his perspective on Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s public persona. Rogan observed that Mayweather stands out for the way he displays his wealth, treating it almost like a performance. He noted that while many athletes possess comparable luxuries, few showcase them with the same relentless intensity.
The only person who's been able to do like that is Floyd Mayweather. He's the only guy who's been able to just be balling out of control, flashing money, $1 million watches, a fleet of super expensive cars, and still everybody up.
He does.
He's the only guy. The thing about Floyd is he never lost his discipline.
I don't think he was doing drugs or drinking. You know, he kept his.
Floyd would famously run home from the nightclub. So he would go out in Vegas. He'd be partying. It looked like he's partying. He's drinking water, and then he would have his driver drive, and with his pants on, jeans on, he would jog home. And the dude was always training, never got out of shape.
Dude, the jog home in jeans isn't the torture. The torture is sitting around a bunch of drunk people drinking water in a club. I jog home all night.
Bill Haney has strongly condemned Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s transformation from celebrated fighter to a figure consumed by wealth. Haney asserts that Mayweather has moved away from valuing the sport or his supporters, focusing instead on financial gain over authentic competition. He argues that this change reveals someone more focused on earnings than on preserving a lasting legacy.
You say Tank doesn't want any of it. Why is that? I know you can't give him.
Man, get off of Twitter, man, and knock it off, man. If you the face of boxing, then send over something, man. You know what I'm saying? Something respectful like you're really trying to do. Because every fighter that Devin with gets paid, man, the most money, man. Knock it off, man. That's bunk business, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we don't need you. Let the welfare feed you for real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for real. Because that's where you're going to be at in the welfare line. You keep on the people, giving them the fake fights, talking about that we done charged $57. Listen, we going to give you the best fights, and we going to get all the people in there. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we do. And we pay the fighters. We give the fans an opportunity to come in. That's that old business model that you're going to charge the fans for some fight, and then you the face of boxing because you just keep shoving it down their throat, man. The Mayweather era, that's over with, man. It's the Devin Haney era. That Mayweather over with, man. You hear me? Over with. Floyd ain't never did what Devin did at 25. Tank ain't did it, nobody else ain't did it.
Haney emphasizes that Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s shift to exhibition bouts shows his distance from authentic boxing. These matches are structured for profit rather than genuine challenge or fan engagement. According to Haney, this approach erodes the sport's core values, transforming boxing from a display of talent and determination into a mere spectacle for money.
When your A game is gone, what adjustments are you going to make? And Floyd would always say is that on that given night, he's going to make that right adjustment. He's going to box the brawler or brawl the boxer. Yeah. You know what I mean?
A few months ago, Bill Haney and Floyd Mayweather were fighting on live, or not fighting, but arguing back and forth.
Yeah.
And Bill Haney said, listen, you know damn well Devin did this and Devin did that. He never lost in the gym, ever. And Floyd said, if you got an undefeated fighter in the gym, congratulations to you.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Floyd said, I never lost under the light.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm talking about.
Beyond his fights, Haney criticizes Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s management of Mayweather Promotions. He questions why important staff members, such as Calvin Ford, seem to face financial difficulties if the company is truly lucrative. Haney argues that Mayweather should provide equitable compensation to prevent resentment and maintain the respect of those who contributed to building his brand.
I think it's personal between you and Calvin. Also, his Tank's coach. Is it?
Man, I told Coach.
For those that don't know, Coach Calvin is Tank's coach, so I'm just for our audience.
And I said, listen, ain't no way your fighter gonna be checking the money that y'all talking about checking, and Calvin gonna be looking like that. I told Tank them to pay him. I told him to pay him because, or we need to go on coach's strike around this. Because ain't no way Bill should be getting paid and Calvin shouldn't. And Calvin need to thank Bill for mentioning this.
So you saying Calvin ain't getting paid?
Yo, he said ain't no reason Calvin should be looking the way he looking if they making all this money.
Now that's the thing. They talk all that money talk. Can't be one looking good and the rest of the crew if you getting thoroughbred money. You know what I'm talking about?
Again.
Yeah.
That wraps up today's video. Stay connected for more, and we'll see you next time.